Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're back at Taylor's Farm. And nope, you're not looking at an old Taylor's Farm video. This is Taylor's Farm version 1, but it's a 4X map now. So we went through all the maps on making them even more fruit types, even though they was multi-fruit already. Now there's been some requests for us to be a 4X map. So he's put some time in on this. This is a really big map in a lot of areas. There's been a lot of stuff added to it, like some trees around the fields and stuff. And he's been working hard on trying to get this map done and everything. And got some more maps coming up here in the future. So if you're seeing this on Mod Hub and you wasn't sure and you didn't see the preview of this coming out, you might want to subscribe because he's got some more maps and stuff coming, as well as the new map that he's going to be working on. He's also doing some special request jobs. He's been making signs, he's been making flags. I'll try and remember to do some slides up on some of this stuff. But this is kind of like an early peek slash review. I'm actually going in and start testing. Me, Papa Smurf is going to be coming on as a tester as well. We're going to be testing the map as well. We got Mr. Westland and Mr. Thompson. They're going to be testing the multiplayer part of it. And then we got a little special thanks for G&G modding. They're helping getting some of the errors gone. G&G also took part in this placement right here. This is a free range chicken. I worked with G&G on that back whenever they got that done. I'll put up those episodes as well. That way y'all can go back and see the testing of it to show that it's working right and everything else. So all this stuff is really getting tested and going through a battery of tests. I'm even going to be playing. Everybody that knows me and knows my channel knows that I like to play as realistic as possible. I'm kind of 60-40 on the realist side. I don't like doing stuff that isn't realistic. I like stuff that feels realistic. But in testing, I can't. I use everything I possibly can at my disposal because these fields has to be tested. They're massive. And also the jobs needs to be tested and stuff to make sure these sell points and triggers and stuff is working. Trying to make sure y'all get error-free maps. And I'm just thankful that Cazz has allowed me to be a part of it. So everybody knows, like I said, Papa Smurf is coming on board as a tester. Everybody, y'all know him. He's in a dozen groups. He's very vocal. He's he's a great guy. I like hearing, I like seeing the stuff he promotes. He promotes for a lot of people. He has his own website, his own group, and like I said, he's an admin in a bunch of groups. He's just a great guy. Now he's come over to Cazz's Facebook page. So Cazz's Facebook page, they went from 2, which was me and Cazz. But first it was Cazz 1. And now it's almost to 400. A lot of good modders. A lot of good people has come and joined. So if you got any concerns or any of that kind of stuff, you don't got to message Cazz directly, just throw it in discussion. If you got concerns or something that you would like to see happen in a map or something like that, a lot of good modders is hanging out there. And I'm sure it's a good bunch of people. They're going to do everything they can to help answer your questions if you got any kind of concerns. Oftentimes, these maps now are coming out pretty close to or error-free. So if you're running a bunch of mods, it could just be something as simple as a mod that's conflicting. So I'm running about 300. So I get a few errors from now and then. So if I just want to make sure I got a good clean map, lots of times I jerk my mods out. So it's just part of it. But like I said, this has got a few surprises now. One really big one we've been working on, and I can't wait to get there to show you that. But first, I'm going to show you what you get, just like always. So let's dive in. Let me get this out of the way, but I will be needing it pretty soon. So you're going to start off with fields 17 and 18. All your animal placements on this map is right here. You got biogas plant just right here. It's in your land's own, so you ain't got to worry about that. I'm not going to show you this middle section because that's part of the surprise. I'm actually going to cover it up a little bit. So we got manure sale, farmer's market, Taylor's wool. Most of your sell points on this map is around the outside. You got Taylor's bales, you got your dairy, you got your port export, your supermarket, Taylor's traders. You got your mill station over here, your animal dealer to your east, and a little forest up here with your sawmill. So it's nice and close to the sawmill. You ain't got a bunch of hauling, and it is a 4X map. It's going to take you a while to get across it. So it's kind of nice having your forest right next to it. So I'm going to show you what you get in equipment. Okay, so to start off with, you get a JCB and you get an 8R. Semi, you get a large combine, you get a trailer and the headers to go with the combine, and pretty much everything you could possibly need starting out. And as far as your bush hogs and everything for your livestock and all that. And like I said, I know one question on the discussion was, can we sell placements? And yes, you can sell his placements, even though he does put a few animals in each placement. It's that way so you can try it out, so you can just add more to it if you do want to do those placements, or just sell what few is in there, and then you can sell your placement and get it out of your way and stuff. Like I said, this is G&G Modding's free range chickens, and this is his grain silo, and it holds everything there possibly is. 1.5 million, even without the extensions. So you're going to get a lot of storage for all your fruit types and stuff, plus a way of repairing your stuff. I didn't show. This is, like I said, he's got a little few animals in each one. If you want them, add to them, feed them, whatever. If not, sell them. Your jobs, usually you can't make any money doing your jobs. And if you hire workers, you're pretty much going to be in trouble too. You notice right here, even a fertilizer now pays $103,000. But it's going to take you a while to do it. Even as wide as this thing is, you can see it's 140 acres. You got 60,000 for harvesting, and I'm going to try to test some of this stuff tonight. So I'm going to be busy. I'm going to have several combines for field, working as fast as they can go and everything else. It's going to be crazy tonight, but I can't wait to get started, really. So I'm really looking forward to getting started and getting into this tonight. But first, I'm going to show you around, in case you haven't seen it. But like I said, there is one surprise, so you might not want to hit skip. So most of his stuff, as always, is, as far as this goes, is a newer type feel. It's plenty of stuff, to sheds and stuff to hold your tractors and stuff. Your roads does have traffic on them, so you will have kind of a feeling that there's life on this map. Here's your BGA. You could tell this, like I said, you own this. Starting out right here. It's big. It's big farming. This is one of my favorite ones as far as the hills and stuff. It's got nice rise and falls. You can see a really long ways. So I'm going to take you out here to the outside edge. As you can see, all these fields are just massive. They're really massive. And these extra spots, of course, is so you can have some of your newer placeables and stuff like that put on it, or for multiplayer, because you really, for me, it would be nice to have some help and stuff. This would be something like me and my son could do. He would be able to have a big enough place to have a house and stuff, and then so could I, or vice versa, whichever one of us wanted to go. There was some people who wanted hedges and some that doesn't. So if you want the hedges and that kind of field and that kind of gameplay, as I've said before on his maps, you might want to stick to the outside edge. Your traffic pretty much goes all the way around the map. You got a few houses and stuff over here along with the sell point. like I said, I really like this side of the map. As I said before, it's just because of how hilly and stuff it is, and how nice a view all of it is over here. Here's your another sell point. I mean, this map was already massive fields and stuff before, even if, you know, they were small fields. This is a 4x map. This thing is big. So, I mean, place like this right here, I'm really into grass silage. So for me in multiplayer, this would be a good place for me to start and then buy this. I mean, I love doing round bales, so silage. So I would just have a ball right here. I really like the feel of the way it comes into this area. It's very nice over here. And right now, we're just going through and seeing a lot of the fields and stuff. He's put trees around all the farms, which I kind of like because it's been added and stuff. And around in my area, probably more trees even then. But he didn't want to be too much of a pain for people to be able to join their fields and stuff like that. He just wanted to give them a little bit of life and let people join their fields and stuff better. This is coming up on the forest over here. And don't forget, for the ones that hasn't seen the other Taylor's Farm videos and stuff, his name is Shane Cazz Taylor. This is not Taylor's Farm. Don't confuse it with Michigan. That's why this is named Taylor's Farm. Exactly the way his name is spelled. And this is just, it's just unbelievable. You can have a lot, if you're into big farming, that's just it. It's just the way it is. So we're coming up on the shop and stuff, and kind of my favorite section. So one of the things that I liked about this section was a beer that, or a brew, as they call it. It was my favorite building because I really like advertisement, stuff like that. And it was TUI, which actually is pronounced 2E. I did not know that then. Shane corrected me. And he also educated me. I got to see about the brewery, seen films on it and stuff. Really cool commercials and stuff. I love getting into people's homelands and I love to be taught. Just anything that I could be shown. So he has a lot of interest in American culture and stuff like that. So he's wanting to do American map next. But to kind of show that he is interested, he kind of talked about the brews and stuff that's available in his area. And he wanted to know which one I thought, you know, that people would recognize more because 2E is more for his country. And I said, well, there's only two that comes to my mind living in the United States. And that's Cazz and Budweiser. And that's pretty much the top two. And so I did a little research on it, and Budweiser is world known. So this is going to work for about anybody. So I got him an old picture of an old sign of Anheuser-Busch's Budweiser. And he put it on this building right here, and I love it. It just makes this building that I already loved, and I loved it a lot more. I loved it first just because the advertisement on the roof and stuff. But now it has that old, cracked, weathered feel that I love so much, and a lot of people that subscribe to my channel likes too with the old stuff. As far as the history, and this is history now. And he also, we did some looking around for some pictures of their kegs and stuff. Their older kegs, back when it would have got made, it would have been just a plain old barrel pretty much. But newer barrels and stuff, or newer kegs, comes out looking a lot like this. So he's got Budweiser logos. Oops, one of them fell off. But he's got the Budweiser logo on all the kegs here. It's kind of cute. I don't know if it's actually supposed to be placed that way, for it actually did fell off. So I'm really liking it so far. This is, like I said, this is a early look. You have some people right here. And so we're going to be testing it and stuff tonight. I'm also going to upload this video to him. and we're gonna get started testing it for you, and hopefully have it out for you here pretty soon. There's a lot of people working on it, and we're gonna do our best to get it right for you. So that's gonna wrap us up. That's what we got right now. Here's another place for you to put your stuff, and be sure to check back and be sure to hit his Facebook page up, because you're gonna like some more stuff that's coming out. One of them I'm gonna love. So take care and have fun, everybody. Okay, this here is an edit that I'm doing to my review and stuff. These lands right here that you own, 17 and 18, they're both combined. They're all your property. If you look, I didn't mention, but it isn't in a fruit of any kind. That's so you can pick the fruit that you want. I actually prefer that because lots of times I'll just do wheat or something like that. But if you do got a particular animal that you want to work with or something like that, or if you want to play around with the new fruits and stuff like that, this gives you that opportunity. So I just wanted to throw that in there. I am currently doing and testing fields right now. I'll show you. I'm actually testing the spraying job that's so big that I showed in the video. It's going to be a while, but I got the hired worker run on it, so I am testing the jobs and stuff. I am fixing to test some of the harvesting jobs because they'll be on fields that's ready to harvest. But I am currently testing right now, and I will add this into the final video.